Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this reading today is going to be a general reading for twin flames, divine soulmates, or just divine love connections. And I'm going to actually split it up into two groups. So group one is going to be for those of you who are in no communication, no contact. And then group two is going to be for those of you who are in some sort of a contact communication, maybe just partially. For those of you who are new though, I do want you to know that I typically do readings for those who are involved in karmic situations or third party situations. This one, however, is going to be general and I am incorporating them more. But for those of you who are in karmic situations, I will call out the energies of karmics or third parties if they come up, okay? So yeah, I realize also that some of you guys might feel like you are maybe in between these two groups, or you might not be sure which group you would most likely resonate with. And this would be especially true if you are, maybe just sporadically maybe communicating with your masculine, or maybe it's just like, very light interaction on social media. So in those cases, you can just make that discernment maybe intuitively for yourself, or maybe even watch both readings and see if there are messages in one or both for you. All right, so let's get started. So this is group one. So for those of you who are in separation, no communication. So we're going to start with the divine masculine's energy and see what is going on with them. Alright, and we have Night Wind, Facing Fear, Subconscious Release, and Healing. Okay, so we've definitely had this before for the masculines. Let me just get one more. Chop wood, definitely have been getting this one a lot lately. And Round and Round. Okay, wow. Alright, so the masculines, I feel, are still going through kind of like a dark time right now with this Night Wind here, but it is for a good reason, alright? It is because they need to go through this in order to face their fears, whatever it may be, because it's going to be different for each of them, right? For some of them, it is that they have a karmic partner and they have a fear of leaving that person. For others, it could be addictions. For others, it could be their work. It could be their ego, a fear of commitment. It could be anything. But whatever it is, right now they are going through a bit of a dark night of the soul. And this is helping them to see their shadow side so that they can face these fears and bring them up to their awareness for healing. Alright, so and with this chop wood, this is exactly what I'm getting, that they're actually doing that work. They're actually doing these little things that's going to allow them to do that. However, at the same time though, right, they're going in and out of cycles while doing this. And this is why it feels like it's taking them forever. It's because, they, like I've said this before, it's like they take a few steps forward and then maybe take one step back, and then they take another few steps forward and then take one step back. And this is because it's a difficult process. And the divine feminines, they go through cycles as well. And actually that's one of the, that's a video that I want to do that's going to be based on cycles. Alright, okay, let's get into the details. They're moving forward though, okay? It's just right now they're having a little bit of a difficult time. So let's see. Let's get a general feel, more specifically, for what is going on with these masculines. What is going on in their world? Alright, we have the Queen of Swords, the Fool in reverse. That did not mean to happen. Unlucky Spirit. Alright, and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so all right, so this is what's going on right now. It's like they're viewing their feminine as the Queen of Swords, basically. I feel like they see her as just being something very distant at the moment, almost as if they are intimidated by her energy. They feel like, I want to say that they feel like she would either reject them at the moment, or that she is just kind of like at a higher vibrational level than they are. Obviously, they might not know about vibrational frequencies, but they just feel like she is just doing her thing, you know, moving on with her life, and that they just don't really measure up at the moment, and this is causing them to not want to reach forward currently with this Fool in reverse and with the Hierophant in reverse. I'm also getting that for some of them, they're feeling like they're afraid of committing to their feminine or to you because they see you as being maybe a little bit harsh. It's like they kind of, for some of them, they feel as if they were to come forward and commit to you, they would really need to be on their best behavior, like forever, because they would just feel I almost want to say threatened. That's a heavy word. I don't want to use it that heavily, but something a little less than threatened by you. Like they just know that you wouldn't take any shit from them, basically. And that kind of freaks them out because they're still not so sure if they are balanced enough to be for you what you would need them to be for you. All right, so let's actually see what is going on in their headspace. So what they're thinking and what they're feeling towards you. All right, Two of Wands in reverse, the Star. The King of Wands and the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, so it's like for right now, this is what I was saying before. It's kind of like they feel like they just can't really, they're thinking that they can't really come forward at the moment with this Two of Wands in reverse. It's like they're still kind of contemplating, still kind of a little bit confused, and I really feel it's because of these cycles that they're going through, like back and forth. That's what I'm getting with this here. But at the same time, they do have this hope. They are thinking that you are what they would want, right? Because the Star is also, it's also a healing card, and it's also talks about wishes. And I'm getting very strongly that they're feeling like there is that little bit of hope inside them that they will eventually be able to overcome these obstacles and be what you would need them to be, so that then they can feel confident enough to come forward to you. And at the same time, this is what they would want, and they do have that hope. And so here we have the Seven of Cups in reverse and the King of Wands. So they're definitely feeling a lot of passion for you, emotion-wise. And I'm also getting that if they in the past were confused about how they felt, I feel like they're coming out of that. So I actually want to, let's clarify. Let's see, why is the Seven of Cups in reverse here? Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands in reverse. So that's very interesting. That's a very interesting combination. So yeah, it's like they're coming out of this confusion as to whether or not they want this connection with you. And I feel like part of these cycles that they were going through, that I was talking about, was actually going in and out of wanting to come forward, not wanting to come forward, taking a step back, like I said, feeling like, yes, this is the person I could be with, and then feeling the fear and pulling back with this Four of Wands in reverse. So this is the confusion that they're coming out from, is that back and forth energy. All right, and then for some of you, I'm also getting that if they are with a karmic partner at the moment, again, this is them coming out of that confusion, and this is them also feeling like they want to walk away from the karmic partner with this Four of Wands in reverse, together with the Ten of Pentacles. They want to walk away from whatever commitment it is that they have right now in the material world, right, which would be the karmic partner. And they could just feel like that sense of home isn't really feeling like home anymore. All right, let's actually clarify the King of Wands too. All right, and we have the Knight of Wands. This one, don't feel like it was meant. All right, so King of Wands and Knight of Wands. So yeah, so right now they're feeling this drive in their hearts. They're really feeling the drive to come towards you and really just longing for you, wanting to take action. But we are going to look into their near future energies and see if they actually will. But this is how they're feeling at the moment. So yeah, let's see. So what is coming up for these masculines? What is coming up for them in the near future? So near future, usually for me, is a couple of weeks, maybe a month, depending. But I also always ask that the energies that come through are for what each viewer considers to be the near future for them. Okay, so, because it's not going to be the same for everybody, all right? So like, for example, a future energy that might come out now might be 2 weeks for somebody, but might be a couple months for somebody else. And usually it's what each person also considers to be the near future, so. All right, we have the Ace of Swords. Here so you guys can see. So this is just what's coming up for them generally. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so coming up for them actually is, just like I said before, that they're coming out of this confusion. It's like they really want to live their truth. It's like they're feeling a sense of newness based on new revelations that they're going to have within themselves. And I do feel like this is related to them overcoming certain fears, facing their fears and trying to release them. And by doing so, acknowledging what their truth really is. All right, with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I'm strongly getting again that for any of them who might be involved in karmic relationships, they just don't want to be there. They don't want to be there anymore. If they're not in a karmic relationship, I'm also getting actually for all of them, even if they are, yes, that they don't want to be there, but at the same time that they're stepping into their truth, right, and feeling this newness about their new self-discoveries, but they're not really taking action in the physical based on that. It's kind of like it's just still in their mental space, but that is definitely a step forward. And with this Four of Cups and Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is them seeing what it is that they don't like. They want to come out of what does not make them happy. So if they're living a life where, you know, they have an addiction, or they're workaholics, or they're having multiple sexual partners, or whatever the case may be, or just a fear of commitment, they can feel that that's, you know, that commitment is missing in their life. They can feel the emptiness of having multiple partners at the same time that are just not fulfilling them. By coming to these realizations, they're tired of waiting. They're tired of waiting for their own self to step up. So let's see if they are see if they are going to take any actions or what their energy towards their divine feminines will be in the next couple of weeks. Oh, I feel like this one. Okay. Alright, so Eight of Pentacles. Well, that looks promising. So definitely some effort. Some effort is definitely going to be put into coming closer to their divine feminines. Let's see. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. Let's see, let me get one more. Oh, we got two. So we have the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Alright, okay, so they are putting in this effort, alright? Just like I said, they are going through this dark time right now and facing their fears. That's definitely an effort. They're definitely moving, at least in their headspace is what I'm getting, okay? Towards their divine feminines. But in the physical, just in the next couple of weeks or so, I'm getting that they're not, with this King of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like, I feel like they don't feel ready with what, like, in terms of what I was saying before about them, you know, just being able to face up to their feminine, being the Queen of Swords, right? Because the Queen of Swords is someone who, just like I said, she doesn't take any bullshit basically from anybody. You know, she's strict, she's stern, but fair at the same time. All right. She has integrity, and that can be a little bit intimidating, especially if the masculines aren't feeling like that, you know, that they have been on their best behavior with this person in the past, and they haven't. So it's like they're still kind of mustering up that courage and just, you know, kind of like their qualifications, right, before they can come forward. And I'm also getting with this Page of Cups in reverse that this is making them like a little bit sad. Like it's almost as if they feel regretful that they can't go to their contact their feminine sooner. It's like they want to approach her to apologize, but something is just holding them back. But they really are thinking about it a lot. And especially here with these sword energies here, the Two of Swords and the King and the Knight of Swords, they're really in their heads about it. They're really contemplating, again, like it's just like back and forth, just like I said with the cycles. They're back and forth thinking about it, and that energy is a little bit chaotic. Now I'm also getting that for some of you, your masculine might actually come rushing in with some sort of communication. But just be a little bit careful, because I feel like it's going to be a bit impulsive and maybe not very well thought out. Like they might come forward, but then what I'm getting is that they might just kind of back off again. All right, after, I don't know, they might contact you, you respond to them, and then they might just kind of disappear. They might ghost you. Or you might even meet up with them, and then again, like it's like they're going to be a little bit non-responsive after that. So just be a little bit careful of that, or just kind of be prepared just so that you don't feel disappointed. I'm not telling you to not meet up with this person, with your masculine, or to not respond to them. Just kind of keep that in the back of your minds, that there is a possibility that they're going to be a little bit in and then right back out, okay? All right, so, but they are moving forward, okay? They are facing their fears, which is really good. And it seems like, you know, their heart is in the right place, and they are really making this effort. And I'm almost getting that it's kind of like they're rushing, right? Especially with this Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like they are kind of pushing themselves and rushing this process before they're ready. And I know that some of you get really frustrated with the masculines and disappointed in them and almost feel angry because they're taking so long, and it's like, okay, if they're putting in this effort, then why aren't they coming? And it's almost as if they're feeling that too about themselves. It's like they're trying, and it's kind of like they just, it's like they're either ready or they're not. But as long as they're putting in that effort, really that's all that matters for now. And, do keep in mind, Spirit is helping them, because the divine does want for divine connections to come into union. All right, but it's like if they're not ready and they just need more time and just more experience, or to clear out karma, whatever that might be, or to learn certain lessons before they can be ready so that your connection can work, well, then that's just how it is. But they are moving forward, okay? It's just hard to see it sometimes. All right, so I'm actually going to clear these. And we're going to see, we are going to get a couple more messages, because I do feel like, this is actually, in the very, I feel like this is near future. And I do feel like there's more, right, that we can know about what's coming up, where they're heading, just a little bit further out. So, but before we do that, I just want to take a quick look and see what is going on with the feminines who are in this group and resonating here. So actually, I want to get, let's get one general theme card for these feminines. So what are the feminines who are no communication with their counterpart? What is going on with them? Oh, achievement. Keep focused on your dream. Okay, so see, just like I said, right, with the Queen of Swords, that's how the masculines are seeing you. Yeah, that's because you really are striving to achieve your goals. You're moving forward in your life, and you are achieving. And look here, the other card that flew out is Ocean of Eternal Love. Healing, creativity, and fertility. So it's like the feminines right now, they're in this phase of creating, really focusing maybe on their life purpose, on their life missions, on their work, on healing themselves. If it's not, work related, well then it's really just focusing on bettering themselves, becoming their best version, and just going after whatever it is that they want in their life outside of this connection. So yeah, good job, feminines. Good job. So that that really does explain why the masculines are feeling a little bit hesitant at the moment. Because even if they're not in contact with you, they're either picking up on this energy in the 5D and it's affecting them in this way, or maybe you have mutual friends, so maybe they're picking up information from about you from there, or if you are connected on social media, maybe they're seeing certain things, or a combination of all of these things, right? All right, so let's see. So I'm just going to keep this a little bit shorter for the feminines. All right. So we have the Six of Wands, and I'm actually feeling this is upright, and Strength. All right, see? Like I said, you guys are really moving forward. You really actually are achieving your goals, and I'm getting the sense that you're also feeling proud of yourselves for how far you have come. I'm also getting that other people are recognizing this in you. Wow, look at this, the Queen of Wands. Right? I mean, just wow. You are in this Queen of Wands energy. You are confident, you are finding yourself, you're becoming more self-aware, you are passionate. Yes, you are feeling the passion for your masculines, you still want them, but you are you have actually found your strength. There's always more strength, right, that we can find within ourselves, and there's always going to be difficult points in time, but for the most part, you have found your strength to be able to move through this journey and through the difficulties and the obstacles that are connected to whatever it is that you're going through with this masculine. Okay, so for how you're feeling about your masculines, though, we have the Tower and the High Priestess in reverse. All right, so what I'm getting with this is that even though you are moving forward in your life and you are, finding the strength to be able to cope with whatever it is that happened between the two of you and with other things in your life. It's like concerning your masculine, though, it's like there's a shift. It's like I'm getting a huge transition. Either you feel like you've given up on this person in a way, because if you're watching this video, you most likely haven't given up 100%, but we're actually going to clarify this. I'm kind of getting that you might be a little bit out of tune with what your masculines might be going through. You're so focused on yourselves, which is a good thing, but you're not really sure what it is that is going on with them, almost as if you're completely unaware of the progress that they are making. And this is what this Tower is about. It's kind of like just coming to this realization that, hey, you know what, this connection might never come to be. But I'm also getting that you're kind of feeling okay about it. It might be obviously a little bit disturbing, right, because it is the Tower, so it is a little bit disturbing to you, but I'm mostly getting that it's doubts about this connection. So let me use a different deck to clarify. What is this Tower? Yeah, 5 of Wands. Let's see what else. I really want to know what this Tower is about. Tower and the High Priestess. The Knight of Wands. And the Two of Swords. All right. Okay. Yes. See. So I feel like so. What I'm trying to say here with this Tower, concerning your masculine, is that it's like you're feeling a little bit conflicted and just doubting, really, whether your masculine is actually going to come forward. With this Knight of Wands, it's like there's, again, like I said here with this High Priestess, you're not really trusting the process that they are currently going through. And it's like you're feeling like they're going to stay in this Two of Swords energy forever and never come forward like the Knight of Wands. So this is what is conflicting you, and that is what this Tower moment is about. So really, that's the only thing that I feel, or the only issue that I feel that the feminines are not in tune with, because it's just not the case. It's not the case that they're going to stay in this stagnation. They're not. They are moving out of that. They are going to come forward. They are going to become not only the Knight of Wands, but also the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, all of that. But at the same time, it is understandable that you would doubt that, because you're not seeing this movement, okay? But as we saw in the cards that came out for them, they are moving forward just at their own pace that they need in order to actually be the person that this connection would need or would require in order for it to work out and for there to be like equal, give and take. All right, so yeah, there's no need to doubt. I mean, you guys are moving forward, so it's all good either way. And I do feel like, you know, part of all of this is the fact that you are letting go of attachment, which is a good thing. But just don't let your doubts about this connection, don't let those become a tower moment for you. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting. All right, so let's actually see. Let's get any messages from Spirit for those of you that this was resonating with. Okay, so let's see. Any messages? Higher power. Yeah. So these are messages concerning your masculine, actually. Okay, so let's get one more, and then I'm also going to get one from the romance angels. Breathe. Why am I not surprised? All right, so Spirit is saying that there is a higher power involved in this connection, all right? There's a higher power involved in the journey of the masculines as well as the feminines. So they are getting assistance. They are getting a push from the divine. They are getting help from the divine. And what Spirit is telling us to just relax, you know, breathe concerning that. Which most of you, for the most part, are. Is just you're not really trusting, and I'm really getting that Spirit is saying, you know, just trust it, because even that little bit of doubt and that tower moment can, you know, energetically potentially hold you back a little bit as well from this connection. Okay, so and with this, it's also, you know, saying, you know, keep meditating if that's what you've been doing. If you haven't, try to see if you can get yourself to just, you know, do it, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. Okay, with this breathe here. And definitely get rest if you need it. Okay, so let's see. Let's see any messages from your divine masculines. Any messages from your divine masculines to you? You deserve love. All right, so again, what's coming to me with this is what I was saying before about them feeling like they just don't deserve you yet, that they're not ready to be deserving of your love. And it's like, this is what they're saying, you deserve love, you deserve so much, and I just don't know if at the moment I can provide you with that. Let's actually get one more. And also an extra message for some of you is, you know, if you feel like maybe you aren't really in a state of self-love, that would definitely be something to work on. Okay, that's like the number one thing that you should be working on, because and it's not just about, you know, coming into union with your counterpart. It's for you. It will help you in all areas of your life. Okay, so self-love, like knowing that you deserve love not only from other people but also from yourself. And that's where it starts. So definitely focus on that. Let's see. Anything else? All right, one more go. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. Okay, so so this is just confirmation that your masculine is definitely still feeling the chemistry, still feeling that pull, still feeling that attraction towards you. All right, it hasn't gone anywhere. They just need to go through their cycles and face their fears so that they can come forward. All right, so that's what I got for you guys in group 1. Thank you for watching. If this resonated, please do give me a like, and definitely leave a comment if you want to share your story or give your thoughts on anything concerning your situation, and I will talk to you guys soon. Alright, so this is for group 2, which is for those of you who are in at least some sort of partial communication. Okay, so maybe you talk on a regular basis, maybe it's just once in a while. Whatever the case, you feel like there is some contact between the two of you, but that there is still an obstacle. Okay, so this is definitely not for those of you who are, you know, in union or together like a normal couple. All right, hold on. I think the camera's a little bit crooked. Just give me a sec. All right, I think that's better. All right, so let's get started and see what these masculines are currently facing, what are they going through. Oh, that was quick. All right, so we have loss, grief, sadness, resurrection. Huh, that's interesting. All right, let's see what else. I feel like I want to get one more from this deck. All right. Sacred Heart. Passion, love, spiritual communion. All right, so for whatever reason, even though you are in contact with this person, they're feeling some sort of loss, and that's probably because of whatever the challenge is that's keeping the two of you from being completely together. So maybe they're in and out of your life. Maybe, you know, they alternate between ghosting you or pulling back or just not being very emotionally available. So that could also be it as the challenge. Let's see. And we have a leg up. So, yeah. There is something, right, that this person, your masculine, is doing or behaving in a way where it's, and it also could be from your side as well, right? But for whatever reason, they're feeling this loss. They're feeling some sort of sadness at the moment, and it could be that you are the one pulling away, for some of you, and then for others, it's that they're the ones that are in and out or emotionally unavailable and are having a hard time figuring themselves out. But what I'm getting here is that they are moving towards the guidance of their heart, all right, with the Sacred Heart here. It's like they're opening up a bit spiritually to love in general. And I'm also getting that they're getting some sort of help. So it's either from their friends, it could even be from you, or maybe from a professional, definitely from their spirit teams. I'm definitely getting that. I mean, they're always being helped by their spirit teams anyway, but I'm also getting the sense that they're getting some extra help from within their 3D reality, okay? So either their friends or professional or family or even you, and this is helping them to open up. Or if you're the one that's withdrawing, well then again, it's kind of like they're talking to maybe like a close friend about it and getting some support there. So let's actually get into it and get more specific. So let's see. Okay, what is going on with these masculines? All right, we have Death and the King of Swords and Judgment. Okay, wow. All right, this is big time energy here. So they're definitely going through some sort of a change, a transition. I do feel like maybe something has happened between the two of you recently, or maybe, I don't know, maybe something is coming up. Whatever it is, it's really, something is triggering them, is what I'm getting. Something is triggering them. And whatever this is, it's causing them to become more decisive. More decisive, more certain of what they want. And I'm getting that it's like they're finding, not only are they finding their truth, right, with this Judgment card here, just making discernments about themselves and about what they want and about the situation and what's going on. I'm getting that they really feel, yeah, this discernment here and this self-revelation is that they really feel like there needs to be a change. They have to make some sort of a change. All right, so if they are involved with karmic partners, that could definitely be the case, that they're feeling like, okay, we need to end this third-party situation, like something's got to change, because they're really feeling this loss. They're really feeling this sadness, and because their hearts are opening up for whatever reason, this is pushing them more and more to realize that this change within themselves is needed. And if it's not a karmic partner, it could be, you know, anything like an addiction, or maybe their working too much, or maybe just them being emotionally unavailable, or maybe having a fear of commitment. Whatever that is, they're realizing, they're seeing the truth of this matter, opening up their hearts more, and realizing that they need to make this change. And they're in the process of making it, actually. All right, so let's see how they're thinking and feeling towards you. Okay, what is going on in their heads? What is going on in this person's head? Let's see, wow, okay, 10 of Swords. See, so definitely putting an end to something. This is what they're thinking. All right. Look at that. So we have the 10 of Swords, the Moon in reverse, and then the Sun upright. So really, they are putting an end. They're thinking about this, okay? That they really need to put an end to whatever this Moon energy was, right? Because now it's in reverse. All right, they're coming out of illusions. They're not seeing the situation as distortedly as they were before. They're beginning to see the truth, as I said before, with this King of Swords and this Judgment card here. I mean, look at how many truth cards we have here. We have the King of Swords, we have Judgment, the Moon in reverse, and the Sun. All right, that's 4 cards representing seeing the truth, having revelations, seeing reality for what it is, wanting to change whatever was distorted in their lives. And, you know, even if that was just them being emotionally unavailable, having a fear of a commitment, or feeling unworthy, or whatever that was, they're putting an end to this. And it's like it has come to their awareness, and they want to put an end to this. And also with the Sun card, I'm getting that what they're seeing is that their feminine is what makes them happy. That's where their fulfillment is. That is what they want. That's what makes their day sunny. Let's see, they're feeling. All right, and we have the Star for how they are feeling towards you. So definitely feeling like, again, I'm getting that. I mean, I know separations are necessary, and the Emperor. Okay, so separations are definitely necessary, okay? In most of these situations. But because we do go through cycles, right? And you happen to be in a cycle of having some communication, all right? There's a reason for being in contact as well, as long as you are not compromising your integrity, or keeping yourself back, right, from moving forward with your life. I personally feel like it is completely okay to go through a phase or a cycle of having contact with your masculines, all right? And at the moment, I'm getting that, you know, by being in contact, I feel like you are helping them. Just like I said before with this card here, with the leg up, right, with the Star here, I feel like you somehow are facilitating their healing process, right, with the Star card here. They're definitely feeling like, I think we got this card in the first group, if I'm not mistaken, or something similar, but they're definitely feeling like they want to be your Emperor. They want to be your masculine. They want to be your one and only. So if they've, you know, been having, let's say, multiple erotic partners, right now they're feeling, with the Star and with the Emperor here, they're feeling like they actually want to be this person that will treat you fairly, that will treat you with respect. They want to be committed to only you. And I'm finding it very, very interesting that we have so many major arcana here, like out of, let's see, 3, 6, out of 8 cards, 6 of them. 6 out of 8 are major arcana. So this is major stuff going on here. I mean, they're having major feelings towards you, just major energy, a lot of shifting, huge changes. Wow, I was not expecting to see that, to be honest with you. All right, we don't even need to clarify anything. This is so straightforward. So let's actually see what's coming up for them in the near future. So near future would be at least a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, depending on what you consider to be near future, okay? So let's see, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse. And the Fool in reverse. Alright, so I'm getting that generally the masculines, they're still hesitating. They are making these changes, but in the near future, they're still going to be in the process of making these changes. And so they're still going to be, you know, whatever that obstacle was or is, right, that is keeping you from being completely 100% united, it's like they're still going to be working through it. So I actually do want to clarify a couple of these. What is the Two of Cups in reverse here, please? Okay, we have the Moon in reverse again. The Emperor again. Wow, okay, so a lot of similar energies coming up, just kind of confirming that. And the Five of Wands. Okay, yeah, so so with this Five of Wands here, yeah, so it's exactly what I just said, that there's still going to be a little bit in this conflicting energy concerning these distortions and these illusions that they are coming out of, or even addictions, right, with the Moon in reverse here. So they are coming out of these things, right, and becoming the Emperor, but we do have the Two of Cups in reverse, and that's what they're clarifying. So this is why the Two of Cups is in reverse, because they're still in this process of destroying their illusions or their distortions, or coming out of whatever these addictions might be, or resolving whatever this obstacle is, whether it be work or whether it be a fear. And I'm getting strongly that for a lot of you, it is some sort of a fear. And it could definitely be that there's a karmic partner still involved, and that this is why we have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Fool also in reverse. So I'm getting that, yeah, they're in this process of making these changes, and that's not something that can just happen from one day to the next. And this is why in the near future, in the next couple of weeks or so, it's like they're still going to feel a little bit withdrawn, and maybe a little bit even more withdrawn than they have been for some of you, okay? That's not going to be for everybody, but I'm getting definitely that for some people, for some of you feminines out there, your masculine might pull back just a little bit, but don't let that, you know, trigger you, because the reason why they would be pulling back is because they are really working on this change, okay? It's not that they want to end the relationship with you. It's that they are becoming the King of Swords and having revelations about their own self, putting things and cycles to an end. And it's a difficult process for them, and it can definitely be very triggering for them as well. So they might just need a little bit of space just in order to achieve that in an efficient way. And this is why we also have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, because they might actually, you know, some of them might pull away just a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's see what else is coming up. What is coming up with these masculines? Any changes in their actions towards their feminines? All right, we have the 9 of Swords. So yeah, see, so this is just confirming what I just said. Don't let it trigger you, because really they are going to just be really in their heads about this, and they're just going through a very stressful time. Let's see, one last one. Anything else? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Okay, so if there was still any doubt in your minds about what I'm just saying, we have the 9 of Cups, all right? To get rid of that doubt that you might be having right now. They are moving towards their wish fulfillment. They are moving towards achieving what will actually be, you know, their fulfillment, what will actually give them happiness. All right, they're moving towards the Sun, right? 9 of Cups. So it's just that they're going to be a little bit, I feel like they're going to be a little bit more stressed than usual, or more stressed than they have been in the recent past. So just don't be surprised, you know, if you see that happening. All right, so but it is all for, you know, for the better. I mean, this is huge. This is a major change that's coming up. All right, so let's actually clear these and see what is going on with the feminines that are in this group. All right. Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. The 3 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting is that the 3 of Pentacles was actually sideways, which is kind of telling me that I feel like you are a little bit undecided, like in the sense that you want to keep communicating and staying in contact with your masculine, but then on the other hand, you want to pull back, and you kind of go back and forth between that. And for a lot of you, this is especially the case if there's a third party, right? So if there's a karmic partner involved, this is definitely for you. But also for those of you who there is no karmic partner, it's like you're still kind of feeling your energy being pulled in and then being pulled back, because you're feeling, you know, like the masculine just for whatever reason, because it's different for all of you, is not so available. And this is why we have the 3 of Wands in reverse as well, because you're kind of like, it's like you don't want to wait for this person to come around. Like it's just getting tiring, or you're just not expecting that they will. So because you're not expecting that they will ever come around, because it just seems like it's been taking them forever, right? You're kind of shaky about the whole concept of just, you know, staying in this relationship with them or staying in contact with them. At the same time, however, you are having a hard time walking away. It's like every time you think about walking away, there's just something that just pulls you back in. It's kind of like being sucked right back in. What else? See what you're thinking. Well, that is what you're thinking. Okay, let's see how you're really feeling. Yeah, see, so there's a part of you that really just doesn't want to give up. 9 of Wands. You just really don't. It's like you do, right? You're playing with that idea, but you're still kind of, at the moment, like pushing through and just coping and dealing with whatever it is that's going on. Let's see, we have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like you're just still hoping that this person, your masculine, is going to come around and take some action that you feel like at the moment that they're not taking. So something is, I feel like something's definitely, you know, kind of bothering you or triggering you. I actually want to get an oracle card. So what else is going on with these feminines? Okay, Goddess of the Moon. Let's get one more. I'm also getting that a lot of you are beginning, though, to focus a little bit more on work. And the Sun in reverse. Okay, yeah. See, so definitely... So it could even be on a subconscious level is what I'm getting with these two cards here together. It could be on a subconscious level, and you might be just maybe a little bit suppressing the fact that you're not feeling very satisfied in this connection. And I'm getting that Spirit is saying, you know, for you to just, you know, try to tap into your intuition a little bit more and see what guidance you do get. I mean, I know we said that, you know, there's a reason for being in contact, and that is true. But then there also comes a time, you know, where maybe certain patterns need to be broken. I'm actually going to do a separate video about cycles and patterns at some point. I hope you guys will be interested in seeing that. Do let me know. But I am getting that, yes, okay, so the feminines, you, probably the viewer, have very likely been helping your masculine, and this is why you were in contact, all right? But, you know, there comes a point where you really need to focus on yourself as well and make sure that you are helping yourself just as much, okay? And one way to do that is by tapping into your intuition a little bit more and, you know, just kind of see what emotions you might be suppressing and bring them up to the surface, and then just let that guide you towards where, you know, which way you want to move. All right, let's see. Actually, I don't know if I did this for the first group, but I want to see what's coming up for the feminines. Let's see if we can get any future energies for the feminines that this is resonating with. Oh, the star. The star keeps coming up. It feels like. Ooh, and the Two of Cups. Wow. Here, let's get one more. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now it makes sense. So what I'm getting here is that Spirit is saying that there's going to be healing, okay? And I'm also feeling like it's a message to encourage you to just work on healing yourself. And when I say healing yourself, what I'm actually meaning at this moment is taking care of yourself and really taking care of your emotions and of how you feel. Like, you know, take care of you first and foremost, okay? And I do feel like you will, that this is coming up, and this is just also an encouragement to do so, okay? Because this is what is going to lead you to this Two of Cups, whether it be with this masculine or just in general, okay? This is what's going, this healing and taking care of you is what's going to lead you to being happy with yourself and being able to be fulfilled in a partnership. Because, you know, it takes two people, right, to make a relationship work. So it can't just be, obviously, the masculine. So no matter how much you help the masculine, yeah, that's great. But you too need to have healed in order for this relationship to work and for it to be the best version of what it can be. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, and yeah, it's like, I'm getting, you know, make sure you're not suppressing something. Make sure you're not deceiving yourself in any way. All right, have your integrity, have your, you know, self-respect. Don't deceive your own morals and your own values and what you believe to be right. And I do feel like this is, right, what the feminines are moving towards. And if not, if you don't feel like you're moving towards that, well then this is just a message, right, to help you to move in that direction. All right, so, wow, this was pretty intense. This was pretty intense. So let's just get a couple of messages, actually from your masculine, because I feel like we got plenty of messages from spirit. So let's see, let's get some messages from your masculine. What they would want you to know or what they want to tell you. So we have the tribe. And higher power. And I swear, this keeps coming up. It's just, I feel like it's just like a very, you know, common theme right now, this higher power, to know that this connection is being guided by a higher power, by the divine. With this tribe card here, this is your masculine letting you know that you do feel like home. They see you as, you know, their soul family, as their tribe. And I'm also getting that it's like, you know, this is where they will always return, regardless of what's going on. Hey, throat just got all cut up. All right, let's see. Let's get one more from the romance angels. So, what your masculine wants you to know. Okay, we have new love. And children. Sorry guys, I have no idea what just happened to my throat all of a sudden. All right, so with this new love, I'm getting that what they're saying is, you know, once all of these things are resolved, right, and this is what they're working towards, into this huge change, right, that they're working on, this huge ending that we saw before, right, that's going on with them, and with you healing yourself as well, this will lead to a new type of love in your connection. All right, this does not necessarily mean another person. All right, this is concerning your connection, and this is what your masculine wants you to know. A new love between the two of you is on the horizon, okay? And children. So I feel like this is specific to those of you who might have children, or for if you're masculine has children, that this is just something, you know, that's another obstacle for the time being, and that this might be something that's holding them back at the moment. And so they're just still working on that, and maybe part of the change of what they're doing has to do with the children, like you know, if they are married and have a family and they have children, well then, you know, yes, they're still seeing that they want to make this change and they are in the process of making it, but it's just the children that might be slowing them down. It has nothing to do with you. If they don't have children, or maybe they have children but are not with a karmic partner, and it could still be something there that maybe it's making it, you know, financially more difficult for them, or just however it resonates. And if they don't have children, I'm very strongly getting that once this new love, right, this new dynamic in your relationship begins to take place, that they would definitely want to have children with you. Okay, so those are the messages. I do hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please give me a like. It really does help my channel so much, and I appreciate it so much. And of course, feel free to leave a comment if you want to share your story or any of your thoughts or what's going on with you and your connection at the moment. So thank you guys so much for watching. Much love. Talk soon.